tallest kid in class, and they bully me for it. Like,
Yep. That's basically. And.
no, I don't want to play basketball. Okay.
I'm gonna play as Johnson. Johnson, he's immune to the flood, so yeah, that's canon.
Makes sense.
Johnson can't get infected. Is that really canon that he can't get infected?
I think it is canon, and that's dumb.
Yeah,
That's
it is
true.
kind of dumb. It's like
That's like you don't need a canon reason for how he escaped the flood.
Yeah,
He just did.
yeah, exactly. Just just Johnson, like he
He-
exploded at the end of
He
Halo
ran
1.
really fast.
Yeah.
That's how he got away from them.
He literally took one look at Captain Keyes, and then he was like, sorry, he bailed. He just bailed on Keyes. 100%.
Yeah.
That's canon. That's what's canon.
Yeah, he also did abandon his commanding officer. That is canon.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, that jackass is getting a medal in Halo 2.
Yeah,
He fucking
yeah.
bailed
Dude,
on-
next to Miranda Keyes. You
Yeah.
never thought about that. She takes
Yeah,
one look
well,
at Johnson like,
Lord Hood's
Yeah.
in the Navy lost one of its best, and Johnson's like, try not to make eye contact. That fucker.
oh god. Cortana's like accidentally plays the recording of Johnson just fucking bailing on Captain Keyes. I saw a
Leader
spicy
of
meme
the
the other day. It was
A spicy one.
this was a good one. It's of Master Chief shaking Miranda's hand. You may have seen it. I don't know. And it was like, this is a picture of Miranda shaking the hand of the man that punched her
yeah.
dad in the face.
Chief,
Through the
Chief
brain.
Chief shakes her with the hand that he used to punch through her fucking dad's face to get his brain.
Dude, it's the same hand. Like Chief was gonna use the other hand. He was like, oh wait. And again,
Yeah,
Johnson's standing right there, like trying not to make eye
Staring at him.
contact.
Yeah, Johnson responsible for her dad's death. The whole cast of Halo sucks. They're all complicit in the death of their commanding
They
officer.
so were. All right.
All right,
It
here
loaded
we
pretty
go. No
fast.
crash.
Oh,
No crashes.
we good?
No crash. Hey.
All right. No,
good.
no, we can't celebrate yet, but
That
can
is
never
so
celebrate.
fucking
Fight to
cool.
the enemy.
How
All right.
close I can get to them.
Time
Yeah.
to move.
you can literally see everything about them. You can see their ambient collision, all that stuff.
Who's saying local units? That sounds like
Local
a fan.
units. Supply pad constructed.
Oh,
Is
can you
that-
wait? Can you hear me? Can you hear that?
No.
Oh, I thought you were hearing my local units.
Let's go
No,
for a walk.
I heard somebody go
Moving.
local units, and I was like, that is a different microphone that from what they recorded the other voices with. This is the fan mod.
Wait, are there noises? I thought it was supposed to be
Supply pad
Vortis.
constructed.
It's not Vortis?
Sounds like someone going all units.
He used to have it as Vortis.
Oh, it might be Voridus actually.
yeah.
wow.
Vortis has kind of a flood sound. I don't know. He also didn't believe in the flood.
Generator
so
constructed.
I think that was kind of why
Fucking
Black and
idiot.
Fan made the
Oh,
flood
man.
guy Vortis.
Supply
I like this
pad
little-
upgrade complete.
Grunts. The little flood grunts, they're cute.
Yeah.
Mini base complete.
So this will just be a friendly match, and that's code word for I'm gonna rush you.
That's so funny when the flood wants them to sprint. Their little legs go so fast.
Yeah, the flood are cute if you just ignore the whole murder the galaxy part.
Generator constructed.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a good animation for the corrupted grunts.
Fun fact, there aren't any infected
Eric's
grunts
constructed.
in Awakening the Nightmare.
Moving out, squad.
Really?
Those are cut units.
Supply pad
Why?
constructed.
I don't know why they're cut. They look amazing. They look perfect, but they're
Watchtower
not in the
constructed.
campaign and they're not in Terminus Firefight.
That's weird.
It's very weird. There's actually also cut flood grizzly tanks, which I think
Generator
you can
upgrade
make.
complete.
I think you can make those. Flood grizzlies.
So, did he have to do all
Sound
this
off,
himself,
Marines.
or was there actually like
Tuned up
There were
to
files.
ready.
There were files for
Okay.
it. Yeah, hidden
So
files.
they were considering
Stand to,
they were
troops.
considering having them be a faction.
Understood.
No, probably not. he just took the flood assets like for infected units, and then he took the Voridus character. That's who you're technically playing as, is Voridus, and then he like replaced, the cannon.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, he replaced the brute grunts with the infected grunts, and rinse repeat. For all the units you can make.
Secure those resources, Marines.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if there was already like the building blocks in place for Flood.
I mean, I think that would have made his job a lot easier if he just went into the files and it was just like Gravemind Leader, like in a file, and he just had to click like one box, like enable. I'm sure that would have made Black and Fenn's life a lot easier. But yeah, you're just playing like a heavily modified Flood thing. Now take a mini base. You should check out the mini bases. They're really cool.
Okay. I'm just gathering up resources, just hogging power.
Yeah, the good thing about this mod is it's not as like eco-intensive as like the base game. Like literally in the base game, it's so hard to get supplies. But in this mod, like you literally generate supplies so quickly. So
come on, Flood.
Got a couple of trick shots I'm dying to try out. On it.
All units.
Capture that.
All units.
Yeah, that Voridus voice, that doesn't sound good.
It sounds bad?
Roger.
I don't think it sounds great. They should have added more of like
Generator constructed.
like a
Infantry level
growling.
1
It just sounds
Yeah.
like a guy.
You know who sounds... I kind of think that about the Arbiter as well. The first time I heard the Arbiter's voice in this game, I was like, that doesn't sound like an elite.
All units.
So,
Oh yeah, he just
All
sounds
units.
like a guy.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
doesn't sound like
All
an elite.
units.
Right.
Same with the voice behind the Colossus, the UNSC Colossus. It's like, it's just the woman.
Yeah, it's not the... That's right, I never noticed that. It's the pilot.
It should have. Yeah, it's just like a woman. Like it
No, it
should have been like.
Yeah, it should have been...
Should have had like a bassy Russian accent or something. Like, why is it just like a person?
No, it should have taken it a step further. It should have just been like a... just engine noises.
Yeah, just like engine sounds, loose
Some-
cables and wiring.
Some beep boop bop noises.
All units.
Yeah.
Basically, just picture Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. That's what I wanted.
the hellfire, whatever they're called, the flamethrower
Hellbringers?
men.
Yeah.
That's like
The Hotmen?
perfect. I'm like, yeah, the Hotmen. Like, that's perfect because they sound like cartoon characters. And then
Yeah.
it's like the Colossus. She's just like, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm a Colossus. It's like that's such a bad voice.
Honestly, I never thought of that, but you're actually right. Like, it's just a
It's
woman.
bugged.
It's just a girl.
Yeah, it's just. They just like grabbed somebody
All
and
units.
locked her in a recording
Yeah.
booth and wouldn't let her out till she said the lines.
343's like interns, like first day on the job, and they're just like, hey, we need you to
All
record
units.
some lines.
All units.
The badass like deep Russian or
All units.
German person couldn't pull through, so can you do
Yeah.
our Colossus for us?
She's like, okay.
Generator upgrade complete.
I mean, I voiced Miranda,
Colossus,
but fine. It's
ready.
Miranda's voice actress.
Yeah, like it could only have been made worse if it was like Miranda Keys, like just
Yeah.
that little dinky voice coming from that giant monster.
All units.
That would be, honestly, that would have been hilarious. What if they made a Miranda
All units.
leader in this game? Yay or
Miranda
nay?
leader.
Yeah, Miranda leader. Yay or
Would-
nay?
Leader pointer.
The fact I had to wait, probably.
Yeah.
I'd say yay.
It's like
You
a
could do
soft,
fun-
a soft yay.
If it was Halo 3 Miranda Keys, you could do fun stuff because she's like a commander at that point.
Uh-huh.
So you could have, like, you could literally have one of her passive abilities be to war or something.
A what?
That quote from her in Halo.
Oh, to war. Yeah.
Yeah. One of her passive abilities is called to war.
And then it just doesn't tell it doesn't tell the Marines where to go. That's the ability. Just
The
not
ability is
the ability
rampant
to remove your
confusion.
rally flag. Just no rally flag.
Yeah.
Or
she
that could be it.
provides-
That could be it against your enemy. Like your enemy can no longer use their rally flag. That would be it.
You've been demoralized.
I always thought that was so weird. Like literally, the dude's just asking, like, "Hey, where should the Marines go?" And she's just like, "Not gonna tell you." Oh, okay.
He's
Thanks.
like, ma'am, on one hand, that is very cool and will look very excellent in a trailer. On the other hand, we do actually need a destination.
Yeah. I always wondered if he like just whispered to his friend, like, "Hey, so where should they go?" He whispers to Johnson. Johnson's like, "Yeah, just tell him to go to the bunker. Like, just go."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the South Bunker. Like Johnson's actually calling the shots.
Oh no. Give me a little bit of time to build
Yeah.
things up.
No, no.
No.
I said I was gonna
not
rush you. It's 8 minutes in. This isn't even a rush.
Not.
Where's
not
your
my-
Where's your army? You're the flood.
Nothing. I'm building.
Oh my gosh. All right,
I'm a very.
all right, I'll be
patient
nice.
flood.
I'll be a little nice. So
I'm just exploring everything that the
Alright.
flood have.
Take
I'm like
your
trying
time.
to build all sorts of variety.
you're gonna want to make abominations. That's my advice.
Abominations.
So if you could add any leader to this game, what would it be?
If I could add any leader to this game, who would it be? Probably the Prophet of Regret.
Oh really? Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
like his special unit is the Halo 2 Scarab.
That would be cool. I remember a lot of people were like, Johnson should have got a Halo 2 Scarab as his ultimate.
Yeah.
Remember a lot of people saying that.
Yeah, fucking awesome idea.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
The guy doing the Johnson impression isn't half bad. Like, the only flaw is that it's clearly not.
Yeah. Like, they basically found the only guy on the planet that could have got as close to Johnson as the actual voice actor.
Yeah, it's like a survey in the office, like, everyone, do your best Johnson impression. And they got the guy who did the best one.
Yeah, I like how we think that 343 can't put out casting calls like it's just somebody in the office.
They're like scrambling, running
Yeah.
up and down different floors.
You want to see something cool?
What?
So, this Johnson has a special mech that he can get into. You want to see it?
Yes.
Coming to your base.
The one that got trashed?
Your main base that you probably
Okay.
probably have defenses. Maybe no army. Oh, you got some tentacles.
Oh my god.
You like that?
That is a gigantic Johnson.
Oh god, those tentacles actually do a lot of damage. Jeez, these things used to be weak.
Egg drop.
Yeah, drop them
Feeling-
eggs.
That's pretty cool.
Johnson can take it. So this Johnson hero, he's actually combined with Jerome, Commander Jerome.
Okay.
So I have a mega team. It's pretty cool. That
Pretty
I can
dope.
drop in later.
I think Johnson, like, it was weird to give him a mantis or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
That
see, the thing
robot.
is, you can't have like another tank leader because that's what Johnson was known for. You know, was like dropping off tanks and stuff.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool if he had the Grizzlies. Yeah. Why does he not have an ability, what the ladies like, and it's like a huge fucking nuke or something? That's what I want.
Yeah, he wines and dines the Banish.
Yeah. Yeah, what the ladies like, and it's a tank drop. That would have been cool. Oh, that would have been so good. Why did nobody do that? But yeah, like, you already have Forge in the game. He's already a tank leader, so... Or he has a special tank. I don't know if he's a tank leader.
But
but-
I'd assume there's also, like, budgetary reasons. You know, they're not going to, like, make new assets.
Well, they did for Johnson. They made the Mantis and the Colossus.
Well, that was probably, like, the cheapest thing they could have done. You know, that was, like, probably already in the bag.
You think it was just like a cut unit? They're like, yeah, we'll just save this for DLC.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's fucking hilarious. The elite is still backwards. His plasma pistols.
It's backwards. What do you mean?
For the raid camp, at least that I spawned, the little like logo thing for the elite enforcers. It's just he's holding the plasma pistols backwards.
I'm coming to check it out. I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, it's in the icon.
Oh, and the icon. Gotcha.
I
Yeah,
can
I haven't
take out-
played. I haven't played this in a while. All right, you got some units. What do you got?
Still exploring.
What are you making? You just checking everything
just-
out?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm checking everything out, trying
Alright.
to get a taste.
All right, that's fair.
Carrier.
Take your time. You
No.
go at your own pace. Name
Yeah,
that.
that's,
name that reference.
I now play Halo Wars 2 by myself with bots, because by the time I'm like, what the fuck? Like, there's an army that shows up. I'm like, guys,
God.
I'm still collecting energy cubes.
Well,
Look,
no
I'm
rush.
just having fun.
We're just hanging out outside your base. We got a full army out here.
There's a Discord, by the way. There's the elite holding
Oh, let me
the
see.
energy.
Yeah, I haven't played as the Flood in a while, and he's That's the thing about Black and Fan. He's always like adding and changing stuff. Like it's not like abandoned at all. Oh, you're right. It is backwards.
They're just backwards.
Why are they like
They're
that? Why did I never notice? That's hilarious.
I showed that to Jeremy Cook, the art director,
Yeah.
because when it was in the beta, I was like, hey, buddy, what's
my
up with
God.
this?
Hey, does your art team even Halo?
He said that his theory on why that is the way it is it must have been one of the he described it the fucking contractors.
Yeah.
Who probably didn't rotate like the pistols correctly.
Well, yeah,
So
they probably looked at it and they didn't know how it was supposed to go. They're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. The that end
'cause
goes out
it's-
that way.
And because it's like baked into the UI, it's like we'd need people to re-download the entire UI to fix
Yeah.
that one thing.
So not worth it, but at the same time, still
I do
really
think
funny.
it is fixed actually, in the main game at least.
Oh really?
I do think it is fixed finally, but
Dude, 343 fixes like the randomest shit. Like on the newest
Yeah.
newest update for this game, which I think came out a few weeks ago, the very it's been literally a year since they updated the game, and I was so excited. I open up the notes. The first thing I read is something about fixing something that was written in Italian. I was like, what? I had to do a double take. It was like a Phoenix log. It was like written, I guess it was the wrong translation in Italian, and I guess there's just, this game has such a
All
big
the-
Italian audience.
the massive Italian Halo
Yeah.
Wars. fan
The Italian Halo Wars community can sleep easy tonight. But yeah, I had to do a double take. It was a good update overall, but like that was the first thing I read after literally a whole year of like no updates, and I was just taken
Has
aback.
it been the update that's like put the game finally into its sweet spot?
I would say for the most part, the thing that's always been a complaint though is Decimus. Like Decimus just needs some tweaking. I don't know. Do you play Decimus? Do you play against Decimus? What's your opinion on Decimus?
Decimus. Is he the one with like all the flame stuff?
He's the white brute who dies in the campaign. Well, he doesn't die. And my headcanon is that he doesn't die personally. But
Is Decimus the is he the one with like all the flame abilities?
no, that's Consano. Decimus is a banished brute.
Or sorry, not like I shouldn't say flame ability. He's the brute that like you can put down almost like napalm over an area.
That's Vortis. Yeah.
Okay, that's Vortis.
Yeah, Decimus, he's a base leader game. He's the white brute that he has the brute warlord is his hero.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm seeing some tanks. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I've because of the camera angles, I have never seen the models up this close.
Yeah, it's
From-
actually
I'm trying to
they're actually
build
very
as many-
detailed. Yeah.
They're expressive. It's almost like I wish that the first-person shooters had this much expression.
Mhm.
Because 343, they make very authentic-looking creatures and stuff, but because of that, they're not like the Bungie characters,
Right.
so they're all expressive.
Well, even the Bungie vehicles were just flood in vehicles. Like these vehicles actually have like flood biomass like controlling them. So it's definitely a different take on flood vehicles. I
Yeah,
personally
it's
like it.
cool.
I think it's cool. So
Creative. And
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, even like the way that like the non-infected units just kind of like hang out. It's like the Halo 4 elites, they just sit there. Like they don't do
Yeah.
anything.
yeah, it's true.
Same with like the Marines. They don't like do anything. They just sit there waiting for you.
Make some can you make some popcorn? Okay, so yeah, you need to make
popcorn.
did you make a oh no, the game froze. All right, we're good. Did you make a base?
A
mini base.
A mini base.
Yeah.
I probably should make a mini base.
So on the mini base is where I think if I'm remembering correctly, that's where you can make like the flood combat, not combat forms. Is that what they're called? I could just call them flood popcorn. They're the flood popcorn.
Oh, the carriers.
That's
The
one
guys
of
that
them.
make the floodlings.
Just like the
the guys
little
that make
flood
the
spores.
little-
Yeah, little flood spores. You should just make a full army of those, and I'll just send my Marines over, and you can see all the Marines get infected.
I call like because like everyone calls them flood spores, and it's like no
Yeah,
flood spores.
I know
on
they're
the
not
micro-
technically flood spores, but
And
Flood-
but then everyone's
yeah.
like, I call them popcorn. I'm like, I just call them floodlings. 'Cause
yeah,
they're
there you
tiny
go.
little
That's a good name for them, honestly.
Oh no, there's so many of those floodlings.
Yeah, just make a bunch of those, and you can infect my Marines, and we'll like watch the animation for them
Yeah,
getting
I want to see
infected.
what that looks like.
You
I
could
can
even
spawn
make
some
some. They're called
carriers.
flood spawners. They're really cool too.
Okay.
I see you made some flood snipers. Snipers are actually really good. Oh no, he got a railgun.
That one fucking flood. He's like, don't worry, guys, I got them.
Yeah, no, honestly, the flood sniper is actually really good.
Hear a dog.
Yeah, it's mine. He's barking at something.
What kind of dog?
Australian Shepherd.
Yeah. That's a
Yeah,
fucking dog.
He's a good boy.
It's a good dog. Right.
He missed
This
me
is
today, though.
down-
I started my new job today. I'm working at Total Wine.
Hey, how is that?
Kind of boring, but kind of cool at the same time. Oh no! You're infecting me. See, look at him. Can you see him?
Hey, that's kind of cool.
And I just give it a sec. And like the Marines, they wait. They're very patient.
They're like, maybe they'll get over it.
Yeah. So is that what you're making? Okay, yeah, they are the boomers.
That's so fucking funny. They're like, oh no!
Yeah, I know. They're like, what do you think was gonna happen?
How could we have how could we have predicted this?
Yeah. It's like the rules of engagement for Marines. They have to wait until
They're following the Geneva Convention for
Yeah.
bioweapons.
they have to wait. They have to wait until they're acted on. They can't be the aggressors. That's the rules.
The UNSC is following the rules of engagement.
Yep. Especially against
Like-
the flood. Alright, now look, I'll just go over here. Oh man, you got a lot that time.
Yeah, I'm just trying to spawn as many units as I can, just see what they all look like. Up
Have you made an
close.
abomination yet? Are you Tech 3?
I have not. I'm working my way up there.
All right.
I am at Tech 3 now, I think.
Alright, make a bunch of infection guys, and I'll drop an Omega team, and you can actually infect Spartans in this game too.
Okay, is that how you get a abomination?
No, abominations are the big fucking tall flood. The giant flood that are like 16 stories tall.
Yeah. Let me see. It is the... No, it's not the...
Just make a bunch of those carrier things you made. Yeah, that'll do it. And then I'll drop an Omega team, and we'll see. We'll see how they last.
Where do I develop the abomination?
Maybe the War Council. Do you have a War Council?
Let me see.
Ba-
Apex Foundry.
Yeah, Apex. I call it the War Council. That's what it was in Halo Wars 1. Oh wait, no. Apex
Oh.
is my bad. Apex is for air units.
For flying.
Yeah.
War Council.
Who's
Let me
the
spawn it.
Who's the Halo Wars 2 YouTuber now? It's not me. Yeah, it is called the War Council.
Those. What are they? Breaking the clutch.
Yeah.
Man, God bless them. They're still playing Halo Wars 2.
Oh yeah, they absolutely are. And Team Respawn, if you watch them.
Team Respawn's also very good.
Yeah, they've been sticking with it. I commend them. I honestly been kind of slacking lately. I'm sorry, guys. Everyone watching this.
I love the fucking glowing on the flood.
You made the abomination, or?
I'm just checking out the squigglies up close, like the little...
Oh, if you make the abomination, it glows.
Yeah, I'm working my War Council up to an abomination right now.
Oh, so you see it on there? You can make it from there.
I have all my flood scientists.
Yeah,
researching
they're
diligently.
brainstorming.
Yeah, my flood think tank. They're in the back, working their way up to an abomination right now.
Oh no, you're gonna kill Omega Team. I need you to infect Omega Team. No, don't kill them.
Yeah, I got a bunch of like zombies with like Einstein hair. They're like doing a big think right now.
I just like to think of like It's like the grave mines, you know, top people.
the grave mind has a board.
Yeah, exactly. Why can't I
He's
attack
got
you?
shareholders.
What the hell? I can't attack you.
What? Why?
I don't know. They just stand there. What is this? I'm escaping. Oh, that's a glitch. I'm gonna put him in a bunker.
Yeah, that's like. So, like, something about 343 that I think isn't quite gelling with people in terms of their art style that looks more like the classic Halos is they're still approaching some of the designs from that, like, 343 practicality, like we want it to kind of look plausible in the real world.
Right.
And the problem, some of those designs were not designed that way. Like the brutes in Halo 3, their teeth are so big that they can't close their mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's a good
343
point.
needs a bit of that cartoonishness. Like Bungie, even in Destiny, you see it. Like everyone has kind of weird proportions, even
Yeah.
the humans. Like 343, they're a little bit too realistic looking.
That's a good point. It's hard to. Okay, wait. What's going on here? Why? Alright, I killed it. I killed your
That's
blister
why I think
pack.
Halo Wars 2 looks so good, because all those units, they have that RTS cartoonishness to them.
Right, it's stylized.
Yeah, it's like 343, make everyone's hands a little bit bigger. Make the brute's teeth comically large.
Absolutely. Alright. What's going on over here? What do you do? What do you got?
Working on a abomination. I need to get 40 men to have an abomination, so I'm just upgrading my population counter.
Okay. The flood also gains population by the amount of bases that you have. So if you,
Interesting. Okay, I'll start doing that.
yeah, it's kind of a cool mechanic.
Yeah, I'm right now. This is more so me just experimenting and figuring out what the flood are. If you want, we can have a rematch where I actually try playing.
No, that's fine. I
Like,
just
this
wanted to
is
show
cool.
you the mod and what it's all about, and yeah, maybe you can reshade it. What would you change?
I'd actually like do is. Oh no, don't. No, he took that. Rules of engagement flood. We can't have that.
You can have
My
it. I'll
bioweapon
destroy it.
follows the rules.
Yeah.
I'd probably add stuff to like beef up using
You kind of cut out.
know?
Beef out what? Beef up what?
beef up the presentation, like add some shadows to them and stuff, like make it look hyper realistic
Uh-huh.
if I can with reshade. And I'm like, I'd use that in like my videos for like just footage.
That'd be cool.
And then everyone would be like, what the fuck? Where'd you get that from?
Hacker.
Let's see. I haven't seen the Marauder yet. I'll spawn Marauder.
I think the Marauder has like a butthole on its head, if I remember.
No.
It's got a
Well,
big...
that's the Flood. They all have buttholes for
Well, this
heads.
one has a huge butthole. That's canon.
Oh, a mega butthole.
A mega flood butthole.
like when the portal opens up and it's like, what is it? More brutes? It's
Yeah.
just, it opens up in a gigantic
No, look at that thing. Look at that
butt.
Marauder's butthole. Look at it. Look at that.
Oh, let me come over. So, oh no. Oh no. That is
Yeah.
a butthole.
I told you, it's got a big butthole.
Just stick your head in there and get a big old whiff
Yeah.
of colon.
And what's really cool about this is, if you notice, it's some flood biomass just chilling on the turret, like pulling the trigger. It's a flood tentacle
Oh my god, let me see that. Let me see that.
on the back. It's just a flood. And if you make, I don't know if you can make warthogs. Can you? You have flood warthogs you can make?
Here, let me spawn a flood warthog. That is so funny. They just like plopped some goo in the back seat.
Well,
That's what
yeah,
I
for the
can
flood
say.
warthogs, it's the same thing. It's like just flood biomass.
They just like, yeah, they just
Controlling
like,
the
it's like they
turret.
put like me sneezing and then putting that in charge of my car.
That's basically the flood's motto. That's like their go-to thing.
How do I spawn? How do I spawn a warthog?
You might
'Cause
not.
I'm-
Yeah, you might
I'm
not
all
have
banished.
one. Do you have one?
I don't. I'm all banished.
Yeah. Well, no. That's the thing about the flood is it's mixed. It's mixed units.
I'm not seeing a lot of. I am seeing some mixed units, but it's like
Yeah.
mostly it looks like banished vehicles.
Yeah, a lot of it is banished because that's what a lot of the assets are. You know,
Yeah.
because it's like
Like-
Awakening the Nightmare is centered around the banished. Do you have
Oh, I
a
just
do
got
you
two
have a unit
foundries.
drop though that's flood grizzlies?
I need. What is it that is it the? Oh, raid camp. That's what I need.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's spawn. Let's see. I've got a wraith, an infected marauder, and a reaver. I can spawn those. I've got my aerial units here, like the nightingale and stuff. I'm currently doing a raid camp. That way, I can get some vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is the raid camp? I think the raid camp's in the foundry.
All right. Let's get an abomination out here. I want to see what this man does.
Make sure you watch how it comes out of the base. It actually has an animation for coming
that's
out of the
cool.
base. That's not in. It's not in Awakening Nightmare.
Okay, 20 seconds. So that is probably that lends a little bit of like I wonder if it was considered.
Yeah, I mean, I never really
flood
thought of it
leader.
that way. I always just thought of it as like cut
'Cause
content that
'cause
they.
that's like work.
It is work, yeah. I never really thought of it that way.
Here we
That
go.
there might have actually been plans for a flood leader. I just always looked at it as like cut content that just didn't make it, into the game. But no, you
That's
have a
so
legit
fucking
like
cool.
animation. Did it happen?
Yeah.
Did I miss it?
Yeah, you know what that reminds me of? Because it looks like a pod grows out of the ground.
Yeah.
That almost reminds me of like a leader ability.
Yeah.
Like you drop an
Oh, there you
egg
go. You dropped it from
somewhere.
over there. And then its attack is really cool. You have a Y ability, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna smash this building.
Boom! Oh, you stunned it.
Stunned the structure.
Yeah, you stunned the structure. Alright, sorry.
Structure.
Sorry
That
about
is wind.
I'd say I'm sorry about this, but
Or are you just gonna nuke my abomination from orbit?
I
He's
guess
like,
not. Jeez, he's just tanking it.
I'm me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smash stuff.
He's really pissed that he has to walk everywhere. He doesn't have a gun. Imagine if he grabbed like the vulture's gun, just used it. He grabbed a vulture and just used it as a gun.
I'm the tallest kid in class, and they bully me for it. Like,
Yep. That's basically. And
no, I don't want to play basketball. Okay. There he goes.
Jesus.
Oh, God. Okay, let's get some vehicles out here now.
All right.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't have warthogs either because I'm Johnson. Otherwise, I could just make some, and you could infect them. But yeah, I don't have any.
fucking idiot. Why can't the foundry, right? That's the one that spawns vehicles?
Yeah. Pretty sure. Unless the flood do it different.
It's the foundry, right?
Yeah, should
Yeah,
be.
I can't spawn a warthog.
Yeah, you probably just don't have it.
I don't have an option for warthog.
The way
Is
the
there a
mod
reason
used to
why?
be, there used to be a UNSC flood and a banished flood, but then eventually he just combined it to one flood leader and mixed some of the units. So, but like if I had warthogs, you could infect them and take them, but I can't make any because I'm Johnson. I can only make a mantis. So,
Johannes.
yep,
Sergeant Johannes.
Sergeant Johannes.
That's. I'm trying to think of how I can expand upon that into an actual joke.
Sergeant Pocahontas.
Grizzly Battalion. Infected Bliss.
Yeah, make the Grizzly Battalion.
A battalion is like a trained unit, right?
Like in real
Like
life?
like a battalion of
In real
people.
life? Yeah, but
Does that
yeah.
implies that the flood train?
I think a
Don't they have
battalion.
military?
I thought a battalion was like an assembly of tanks. Like a group
Okay.
of tanks is called a battalion. I don't know. Let me ask Siri. Hey Siri, what is a battalion? A battalion is a military unit. The use of the term battalion varies by nationality and branch of service. Usually consists of 300 to 1,000 soldiers. So you're right. It has nothing to do with vehicles.
Oh, so the flood do have military ranks, and like they're like
Yeah.
they're like this is exactly a battalion.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
Just like now, I'm like just picturing like the flood, like Civil War style, just like marching in file, like up a hill.
I'm
with,
just
like, muskets.
imagining the flood, like, taking over a planet, and then they're having their version of like the Russian parade, but it's like
Yeah, the flood are
the
walk
flood.
marching down the
Yeah,
streets.
exactly.
There's like guts and organs hanging where flags
Yeah,
are.
yeah, that's the flag. Is just a pole with guts on it.
Oh, flood! You guys are so silly.
All right, what do you want to? Did you make the grizzlies? Oh, you made more.
Oh no, carrier forms.
Uh,
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but you guys can't kill those guys up in the air.
Use your Y ability.
Mother said it was my turn on the TV.
Oh God.
I don't want to go to bed. It's 8:30.
Jesus. The flood is just a big kid, a big toddler. I mean, you think about it, since there is no grave mine, I guess it would be like kind of a stupid flood form, you know? So maybe that is an accurate like voice.
Wouldn't be too bright.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the smartest flood. These are like the first grader flood.
Yeah. Like I'm like, what would be like the equivalent of like a short bus, but for a biological abomination?
This.
Okay.
This what you're doing right now. Alright, I'm gonna kill your
no.
base. You brought it on yourself.
No, not my base.
I'm bringing in the specialists. This is Omega team. They're pretty badass. Oh, here we go. Those infection forms. All right. Yeah, infect my Spartans.
Infect this. What's that giant hive base?
You can make units out of it.
That's what you meant by hive base.
Yeah, that's what the mini bases should look like. And you can make popcorn out of there.
All right, little floodlings, get to work.
Yeah, the floodlings. Come infect me.
All right, little men. There they go.
And you just burp them out. Oh no, get out of here, vultures.
They're working so hard.
One's almost dead. Infect them.
Come on, little man. Go, do it. No, don't go for that fucking base. What are you doing?
They really want that base.
They're like a dog. Like, pay the fuck attention.
I like dogs.
Yeah, dogs are awesome.
Yeah.
But they are like that.
Yeah, I know.
I like that. I like that the little super jump that guy did with the energy sword.
Oh, yeah.
That little swing that he did. It's like, yeah, good. Yeah, guy, that looks so cool. You hitting the building.
Yeah, with the fucking sword. It's true.
Uh-oh.
Your base is dying. I'll attack this flood root.
This flood root.
Just the root of the flood right here. Alright, just make like 2,000 more of those floodlings and maybe you'll infect the Spartan.
Imagine being like a being that needs to like spread and take over the universe and you don't employ ballistic weaponry. You're like, I'm gonna hit them with this giant arm.
I'm telling you, these are the first, like, these are the dumb flood. They're just not that smart.
Yeah, the flood needs to have like the patience to like, you know, have a scientific method, like do research into space travel.
I mean, yeah, they always have to just use other people's, you know, ships and shit. You think the Gravemind would have like learned just how to make a ship by now?
Gravemind, he fucking takes and never gives back.
You think the flood will be an infinite?
No.
100%?
I'm like 85%. I don't think they're gonna be in the game.
Do you think they should be in the game?
So the way I'm seeing it is I view the flood as end game type stuff. Like, in fact, I think the only reason they're in Halo Wars 2 is because of fan service.
Yeah, probably
it's
true.
good fan service,
Yeah.
but like if the Flood were to return, it has to be like Avengers Infinity War. Like this is the end.
To raise the
You know.
stakes, yeah.
We can't have like every couple of years. Oh no, the galaxy's in danger again.
It's true. Well, you kind of already get that feeling just by, I feel like, making sequel games from Halo 3, because that's the thing. Halo 3 was marketed as like, finish the fight, it's gonna be over, and then literally the marketing for Halo 4, I'm not making this up, is like, rise up, start a new fight, and I'm just like, what do you mean? You can do that? Just started a new one? Like,
Yeah.
what happened to finishing the fight?
It's over. Or continue it.
Yeah, it's over, guys, until 2012
like-
or whenever. When did Halo
like
4 come out?
Since Combat Evolved or arguably Reach, Chief has been in a constant state of warfare.
Yeah, dude never sleeps except when he's in cryo. And he-
Like- like
do you dream in cryo? Or do you actually get to rest? Or is it just like literally a
No.
blink of an eye?
Yeah, it's like you blink and you're back.
Dude, that's shitty. Chief literally gets no breaks.
Like when he walked up to the pilot's like view screen and like looked out at the battle damaged Halo ring, like just the back of his head, I was just like, he's just thinking, it's never gonna end.
Yeah, dude. Like literally, he got so close to Earth in Halo 4
He's
at
like,
the end
he
of Halo
just
4,
wants
and he
to
was
go
like, "Dude, I
home.
want to go home so bad."
I want to take this suit off. I've worn it for 4 years.
The toilet broke after 2 months.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, just like the pilot, like status report. And he's like, what? There's something you need to see. And he's like, oh no, not again.
Not again. Yeah, that's kind of how it is. So I definitely get that sentiment, but at the same time, like,
I'm also like, it's okay. I've read comic books as a kid.
Right.
This is just the nature of a story that never ends.
right. I mean,
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it, and I think that I actually think there will be Flood for 2 reasons. One is there seems to be like a heavy emphasis on like living creatures on this Halo ring. I just think it
Yeah.
would be really cool if like they just start this game like really slow in the sense like you explore the ring, you push out the banish from your you make your own territory, you're seeing all these like beautiful creatures, and then something happens that releases the Flood, and it's like, oh shit, like those rhinos we saw in that trailer way back when. Imagine this, Flood rhinos, like out
Zombie
of nowhere.
rhinos.
Yeah, exactly, like Flood infected wildlife, which I would say we've arguably never seen. It's always like the combat forms, and the pure forms we saw in Halo 3.
Yeah.
So that,
Wanna
and
see a
I think
cat.
there'll be campaign DLC. So I think it'll be more endgame like you want, like you were
Oh
saying.
yeah, if we're talking about if we're expanding to the concept of DLC, then yes, I think it's safe to say the Flood will be back. Not in the game though. Like
I mean,
as
they
a
said
chip.
this is gonna be Halo for the next 10 years.
Oh yeah, they threatened to do a 10-year journey.
You think? Yeah, that was. If you guys don't like this game, you guys better fucking like this game. You're stuck with it.
So 10-year journey has become a thing of terror. It's never a
Yeah.
good thing. So it's like whenever
Honestly, it can be done right, but Destiny just did not do it
it's-
right.
it can be done right, but every single one of them has not done it right at launch, and all the ones that have burned us the worst have said it's the start of a 10-year journey.
Right.
So it's gotten to the point where I'm like, stop! It's scary to us when you say that.
Yeah, I mean, why 10 years? Why not just say 5, and then just 5 years later, like, all right, now it's gonna be another 5 years. You know what I mean? It almost is like a bad PR move just to say 10
Why not
years.
just- Well, because that 10-year journey is like a meme now. It's been
I know,
associated with-
exactly. Should have
That's
just
why
said
I'm saying
9
they
years.
threatened-
Guys,
they
this is the next
threatened to
9
give us
years
a
of
10-year.
Halo. Everyone would have been like, oh, okay, cool. But just because they said 10 years, everybody's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, they threatened to do a 10-year journey.
Yeah. I could definitely see that, yeah. Alright, I've decided just to eliminate you, by the way.
Okay. That's fair.
If you want, we could just do Terminus Firefight and just be on the same team.
Oh yeah, what is that that mode that you said where you have to protect a leader?
Oh, okay, so you want to do that? That can be pretty
Is that
challenging.
fun?
It's fun, it's challenging. Depends on what you like.
So we're constantly being attacked by like waves of things.
Yeah, so if you wanted to just kind of like more so explore the leader and just kind of sit back and chill more. I would say Terminus Firefight would be the route.
No.
Oh, damn.
Did you just drop a bunch of
Yeah.
garbage on them?
Yes. Oh no, we needed that.
What the fuck? Are you dumping trash on them with superpower?
Yeah. Do you want to play as the Flood? Well, now you can. And it's free. Check out the link in the description.